Good morning, Wood County Republicans. My name is Tiffany Denzik. I have the pleasure of sitting with Mr. John Cuckler. He is the treasurer of the Wood County Republican Party. He has spent the time with us this morning to kind of go over a little bit about what's going on with our party finances. Mr. Cuckler, thank you so much for joining us. It's my understanding that we're halfway to goal for where we want to be for the 2020 election. Would you like to elaborate a little bit more on what people can do if they don't have the time to actually donate to candidates that way, that they can give up their treasure?
Sure, absolutely. Thank you, Tiffany, for having me here today. Yes, we are halfway on our goal, and that's a very exciting thing because we're coming into a presidential election year where our reserves have to be built up to a point where we can make a difference here in Wood County and across the United States. So we really do need the support of all of our members. There are different ways you can provide support financially in addition to the time and talent that I know many of you contribute to. The Century Club is the first level at $100. The second is the Reagan Club at $500, and then the Lincoln Club is the third category at $1,000. All of these have different privileges. You can see what those different levels accrue to you with benefits and privileges by looking on our website.
Very good. Well, thank you. Tell us a little bit about the process as far as what is involved with being the treasurer. It's my understanding that you have to file reports before election and after election. Would you like to talk about that a little bit?
Yes. As with in other elements of the election process in Ohio, as well as across the United States, we have very good controls. There's very strict reporting that's required 2 weeks before an election and then a month after the election. It's very detailed reporting. It'll list each contributor and the amount that was contributed, as well as each disbursement for the party and what that was spent for. So very controlled. It's on. It gets put at the. It's filed at the Board of Elections, and they're public information. So anyone who would like to have a closer look can do that. We also receive money from the state of Ohio from the little checkoff that I know many of you check off on your 1040. So any money that we receive from the Secretary of State is kept in a segregated account, and that account then is audited by the actual auditor of the state.
Very good. And I also understand there's another check level, which would be the Wood County Republican Chair. Is that correct? Does he also review?
Yes, that's correct. John reviews it every time I contribute here, but we also do updates to a QuickBooks reporting process that he can review those even on a more interim basis rather than even waiting for these reports that we submit to the Board of Elections.
Very good. Well, with 30 plus years of service to the Republican Party being our treasurer, obviously there's a reason behind it. So why Republican?
Why Republican? Probably it just is the way that I am. It promotes patriotism, which I love this country. It's the best country in the world, and also it really follows my Christian values. Faith, family, and freedom. I always kind of stumble on that, but that's the way I believe, and it's just a very natural process to be a part of the Republican Party because I believe that they support the American values that I believe in.
Absolutely. Faith, family, and freedom. Thank you so very much, Wood County.